Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Invisible Gamecast brought to you by Invisible Gamer. I wasn't looking at the camera. My name is Gabe Gurwin. I'm the managing editor here, and today I'm joined by Michael Burns.
Howdy.
Seth
Sorry.
Scott.
Hey, everyone.
And Tristan Ettleman.
Hey.
So we were gone last weekend because we were too busy pounding our chests and screaming America.
Sure.
And also, yeah, that's why. There wasn't at all a scheduling conflict. But anyway, quite a bit has happened in
I
the
was
past
just up
week.
on the roof, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Just couldn't hear us. But quite a bit has happened in the past week. I think, I don't know, there hasn't been a story that's been so big, but there's been a couple surprises. So first off, this one I just thought was peculiar, and obviously Tristan did as well. So Cuphead was the big darling at the Xbox E3 events about a month ago. Now we know it's going to be a trilogy, and it's not even 40% done yet, they said?
Yeah, the artwork isn't done, or it is 40% done, and the way I understand it is that it's more of like DLC or expansion packs. It's not going to be like direct sequels.
Isn't it all DLC?
Well, I mean, yes, that is true. Yeah, but I feel like I guess expansion is a better word for it then.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's. What is wrong with you?
Hmm?
Cuphead is animation gold, and you're reading while I talk about it. No,
Sorry, I was reading a panorama of American film noir. That's more interesting to me.
you're not interested in
fun.
Cuphead.
I'm just messing with you. Happy Friday. You look like you today.
I look like me every day. Anyway, so yeah, Cuphead, cool.
The art looks
No,
great.
honestly, though, that picture looks nothing like you, and you really take terrible pictures.
Everyone is saying that, and I don't understand why. And
Oh.
Because it looks like you're getting a prostate exam
what says? Who says I'm not?
right now.
Exactly.
Not right now, just in that
No,
picture.
in that picture.
Yeah. Anyways, before that happened, I'm excited for that game, even though it doesn't make any sense that they would say something like that before the game is even out. But
Google's Cuphead.
well,
I think I was the only one who wasn't seemed blown away by it at E3, only because I only saw it for 3 seconds, and apparently it had been announced before then.
yeah, no, I think Michael's alongside you there, but
I mean, I'm excited about it now.
I just don't know who's the developer.
two dudes that never made anything before.
Oh, that's good.
That's cool.
I think it's it's two dudes, and then they got some help more recently, I think, for like animation and stuff. I think it's Studio MDHR.
MDHR.
Okay, so that is the order of the letters there. Yeah, it's just that the reason why it's been taking them so long is because it is just them, and they're traditionally animating everything, hand drawn and all that stuff, which I think is really cool. Yeah.
Do you want to know what I think's cool
I like
about
cool
it?
cartoons. What?
Do you want to know what I think's cool about it?
What?
The way that you remember the name of the studio, Studio MDHR, is My Dog Has Rabies.
Sure, that's how I remembered it. That's how I remembered it.
That's how you will remember it going forward.
I was thinking my
You're not going
dick.
to say My Rabies Has Dog. I mean, I was going to say that, Gabe, but this is a family-friendly show.
No,
It
Hold
is.
on, as I reach for my beer.
Oh my god, that reminded me of that Doug Benson joke where the pickup line you say your dick died. Can I please bury it in you?
I missed
All right,
that,
well-
but I'm afraid of what it was.
Oh my god.
You can
Anyway,
rewatch it.
so Doug Benson's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about now. So Project Spark, I didn't realize that this game was ever actually going to be sold at retail, but apparently it's coming this fall. It's going to be, I think, like $40. Yeah, it's going to cost $40 and include a bunch of add-on content. So do you guys remember this game?
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah, that's about all they said about it at E3 this year.
Mhm.
So yeah, Conker's not coming back, but I guess there should be talking shit in this game, but although I think it's supposed to be rated like E10 or something. So Project Spark is basically like the creation ideas taken from Little Big Planet but without the platforming that Michael hates so much. You basically, I'm sorry, I got a
True.
text. You're basically making your own games. I guess I see it as kind of a the gateway maybe to game development for some people, or
Hmm.
something along the lines of Minecraft. You can give AI to anything, even inanimate objects. You can make your own game modes and stuff, but it seems like it's still kind of a game itself. So, but is that sort of thing interesting to you guys, or do you want more structure in your games?
I
Structure.
used to make my own games on the Sega Pico. In
I
the
don't
90s.
even know what that is.
I know,
You know.
but you're about to. No, actually, I never had one. But
Okay.
look it up.
You're just a liar.
It will
Are
shock
you
you.
even really a king? Is what I'm wondering now.
I'm the king.
He's sitting on a throne of lies.
I'm sitting on.
So you've seen Elf, but you haven't seen Anchorman.
What? Me?
Sure. No, he's
No,
talking to
him.
me.
Yeah, he said he's
Yes,
never
I
seen
have.
Anchorman.
Well, I don't like Anchorman. However, I like Anchorman too. So
I don't have any opinion on that.
Mhm.
Anyways, in regards to Project Spark, no, it's not interesting to me at all. I think it's a cool thing for people that do like that kind of stuff, but I do like some kind of structure in my game. Even at Little Big Planet, I liked because I like the platforming like a weirdo, I guess.
I like it too.
Me
But
too.
I appreciated what other people
Fuck
did.
you,
with it.
Michael. You're the only one who does.
it's garbage platforming.
It's
No,
not
it's fine.
perfect. There's no way it's like as
It's really
great as some other
floaty,
games.
but it's
but
like
the problem is that every other platform in the history of ever platformer has gotten platforming perfect. It's not
that's not true.
hard to do.
That is, yeah, that is that is totally
I'm
not true.
exaggerating. I'm exaggerating slightly, but the point is, if 90% of every other platformer out there is better, that makes this by default the bottom 10%, which makes it garbage. Seth, don't smile uncomfortably. Say what you think.
I'm smiling
I-
comfortably.
No, I really liked the first game because it was just when it came out, it was awesome. It was something very new, and it was one of the first games that I really, really wanted on PS3. The second game I thought was terrible because the entire game was like a hand-holding experience and it was really boring. But I enjoyed the first game a lot. I thought it was really funny and I liked the music.
I like the Vita one because people use the microphone on the Vita to do their own voiceovers for their levels. And so like
Oh, I'm sure that turns out well.
I looked I found like a Splinter Cell one someone made, and you hear this guy like, "Okay, Sam, now you need to go this way."
Did anybody ever record any Rise Against clips for the levels?
I don't think so, Michael.
Rise Against themed Little Big Planet levels.
That'd be pretty cool. Their new
I
album
heard
comes
they
out on
have a new
Tuesday.
album. I know,
Weezer's
I
new
heard it.
album comes out September 30th.
Oh, you heard the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay, because you can actually, it's on YouTube. I'm not kidding.
Anyways, with Project Spark, I think the main thing about the story is that it's coming out October 7th, right? Yes, no, confirmed? No, I think it's October something.
Yes, October 7th.
It's being sent out to die, so that's what's going
Yeah.
to happen with that game.
I
No
heard
one's
there's
gonna
about
get
15, 16, 20, 25 great... What? Stop. Get that out of here.
What's happening?
It's an ugly Tristan picture. Came back.
Okay.
Your
All
orcish
right.
face is just getting in the way of everything, Tristan.
Your looks are starting to become a problem. You guys know what movie that's from, right? It's from
No, I
Almost
don't.
Famous.
I've never
Um,
seen that movie.
I told you, you name a movie and I haven't seen it.
Oh.
But I have seen
I heard there are like 25 great games coming out in October.
I have seen Transformers Age of Extinction, and I
No.
wish I hadn't, but it was either that or Think Like a Man 2, so I think I still made the right decision.
The better decision would have been to stay home and rent
Yeah.
Almost Famous. Wait,
Well, my friend was here, and we wanted to go to the movie theater, and I thought Edge of Tomorrow was playing, but it wasn't. And
Aww.
I know,
That's too
because
bad.
I would have been able to watch that movie with my main man, Tom Cruise,
Move on to the next story, please.
Okay,
Hey,
so
real quick, I saw Bleszinski
so
last
Cliff
night. It was
Bleszinski. Let's talk about Cliffy B. Dude, huge.
My favorite.
Every other name he has. He has a new game coming out, and it's freaking free to play, and it's an arena shooter, and I don't care.
I think we've written like 3 stories on this game in the
Yeah.
past week because
Yeah.
I gotta give him this. He's smart about like how he's parceling out his information because he's doing like, I'm gonna be making a game, and then here's the studio, and here's a picture of the game. So like people still are covering it, but it's not ourselves included. But it's not like really meaty information.
He used
Speak
the
for
hashtag
yourself, man.
unlock the fun for his studio, and I kind of hate him now.
Yeah, Boss Key.
Yeah. I like the name. I don't like that slogan.
Wordplay is fun.
I got every boss key this week.
And what? Link to the Past?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
played
remember
through
if
it.
I've beaten that game. I don't think I ever did beat that game. I got pretty close.
I definitely beat it this morning.
After
Fun
all these
game?
years.
I've beaten Link Between
No, I
Worlds
beat it. I
because it was
beat
really
it
short
for
and
the
easy.
first time. I beat it for the first time in 12 years, and the last time I did it was on GBA.
Yeah, that's the version I have. It's really good.
But I played it on the Retron 5, and it was gorgeous.
So arena shooter, free to play. The way he described it, a lot of people said this sounds like the new Unreal Tournament, but
Mm-hmm.
this sounds so boring. And well, the next thing we're gonna talk about, it's like the timing is worse.
I'm like, I wish that was it. You're like, it sounds so and the next thing is, next story. I wish that was
It is so It's like the end of that SpongeBob where they're gonna give away the Krabby Patty secret recipe, and then never mind.
You guys all know Cliff Bleszinski is in Nintendo Power, right? Like
Yes,
the
I do.
first issue
He sent his score in. I did know that.
for Super Mario Brothers.
Mhm.
George R.R. Martin wrote into Fantastic Four in the 60s, and he made fun of it, and Stan Lee didn't get it.
Did he still have a tiny little hiding turtle penis then?
What?
Because I'm guessing he has that now.
No.
Steve Wozniak used to submit Tetris scores to Nintendo Power as Evitz Kainzow.
He was actually a guy at that time, too.
Is that just his name backwards?
It is, but he had submitted so many scores as Steve Wozniak, they stopped printing them. So he started doing it with his name backwards, which is why I typed it in the chat so I could read it backwards.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, Project BlueStreak sounds boring and I don't care about it. So we're gonna move on to the next thing, which I care about a little bit more. So Gearbox has a new IP that came out of nowhere. It's a MOBA. That part I don't care about. It's a first-person MOBA, which is cool. It's called Battleborn. The name's stupid.
Yeah.
The name's awful.
Terrible name.
What, Battleborn?
Yeah. It just
Do you
sounds
guys know what
way
a battle beast is?
Yeah.
Yes, I have some. I have
You
one right
do?
here. Look, right here.
Wait, hold on, I'm coming back to the... Oh my god! Can you send
Wait,
that
say
to me?
something, Seth, so you get bigger.
Oh my god.
Say words, Seth.
Oh, what did you want me to say?
Anything, just while you're holding that
Wait,
up.
hold on, rub its chest.
You want me to make the little decal glow?
Yes. What symbol is it?
It's a fire symbol. Can you see it? I don't even know if you
Yes,
can.
I can see
cool.
it.
Yeah. I have a couple. I had a ton, but they're all...
True story. There's a kid that lived up the street from me when I was a kid. I went over to his house with my battle beasts.
What is this?
Is that a euphemism for something?
He stole all my battle beasts.
Oh.
Kicked me
I
out
mean,
of the house.
this is definitely a euphemism for something.
Last year he died.
Oh, shit.
That's not funny.
The look on your face was one of satisfaction, and I think maybe you did this.
I didn't kill him.
This is slow
Not like-
karma.
He
Slow
was a
karma.
jerk. He was a jerk. If my sister was watching this,
Anyways, what video game were we talking about?
Battleborn.
battle beasts.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
I
say,
wish it was Battle Beasts.
I got the impression that the MOBA thing was just a mode. Am I wrong on that, or is it just?
Yeah, I heard there
is the
might
whole
be
game?
something else.
I thought it was just them
Okay.
saying this is a part of the game. I
Yeah.
could be wrong on that, but
Yeah, I heard there's going to be like a sort of co-op mode as well.
why is everything becoming a MOBA now?
Because everyone has no new ideas.
No, the only MOBA you need is Smite, and that's all you need. So let's
I,
just.
I don't have a PC. The only one I care about, and it's only because I like the universe, is I kind of want to play that. What's it even called? The Blizzard one.
Oh, I know you're
Superstar.
talking. What is happening right now? Why do I get a notification that
Uh,
Michael Burns is doing something?
are you taking photos, Michael?
I'm not actually.
Okay.
I'm getting confused. I
Okay.
told you I'm tipsy.
Uh,
Yeah,
There,
that
it's
got
gone.
censored because we don't want to talk about the devil's drink on our show.
Devil's Ring.
I was just gonna say that I didn't just randomly bring up Battle Beasts. If you click on that picture and look at them, they look like all the heroes in every MOBA ever.
Yep.
So what
Okay.
I'm saying to you is,
Not in Smite. They don't look like the characters in Smite.
this is secretly a Battle Beasts MOBA, and you
Isn't
guys
there
don't
like a
even
Dead
know what that
Island
is.
MOBA now too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was thinking about that, and this is a good segue, sort of. Just I don't want to talk about this freaking Gearbox thing. Uh, I downloaded it. It looks pretty cool, actually. Hellraid: The Escape. So, I guess I didn't even realize this isn't even going to be a retail release. Hellraid's just going to be a digital release. But Hellraid: The Escape is out now. Hellraid proper is coming out next year at some point.
Tell
And
me
it's
what
like
this is. I don't even know what
Hellraid.
Hellraid.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Hellraid is like take the combat of Skyrim but make it better. And I don't mean make it good because I did like the combat in Skyrim. And basically, it's like you get killed and sent to hell, and you're like fighting demons, and there's co-op, and I don't know, but the combat looks really, really cool. It doesn't
Huh.
look like anything too. Like Alexander Swinsky from Joystick said it's Diablo in first person, and that's about it. But
That's cool.
anyway, so this
Diablo's cool.
this iOS game though, and I think it might be on other platforms too, but for now I just saw it on iOS. $3. There's no microtransactions or anything. Any pay-to-win elements, they say. It's basically a first-person puzzle game, and it feels like you pick locks and stuff, but it looks really cool.
The most fun parts in video games.
I like puzzles. You know, maybe you just need to
Well,
use your
puzzles.
brain a
Sure.
little more, Tristan.
I need a
Puzzles
what?
are the best.
I think you just need to flex your noodle a little bit more.
No, I mean I like puzzles, but picking locks doesn't sound fun to me. Because when you say picking locks and I think of Skyrim, I don't think of fun.
It's not well. It wasn't like a
It
picking
is-
lock. It was like there was like a multi-layer padlock thing, and you like have to turn one. and
Okay,
then
so it's
move
like an actual puzzle. It's not just like breaking all your lock picks at
Yeah,
once.
but I was confused at first because I couldn't move and I got murdered, and I was like, okay, is the game over? Because it went to a loading screen, and then I woke up in a tomb.
How does it look on iOS?
It looks pretty good. It like 4S is the oldest platform it supports, so I kind of lucked out. But I don't know. It looks okay. The frame rate's good and everything.
Interesting.
It kind of looks like Infinity Blade. That kind of.
Oh. Well, I guess Hellraid proper
What?
needs to be on my
What were you saying?
me or Michael.
Raid,
It
Michael.
says Hellraid, Michael.
Well, you're a mic cutout then.
Well,
It was
I
bad.
cannot control
Confirm
technology.
tonight. Okay.
That's a totally different game. Yeah, Hellraid might be on my radar now, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't really excited for it because I don't think that Techland has proven themselves as a developer, really. I mean,
What else have they done?
Call of Juarez,
Huh.
and then they did the Dead Island games, the first two.
Eh.
Oh, God.
We'll have to
That might
see.
have to be the name of the episode. Hell
What,
Radar.
Dead Island?
No, Hell Radar.
Oh, chat. There's a chat going on.
Yeah, we have a chat going on, and it's exclusive for the cool kids, which is the
Yeah,
people who
only.
are talking to you right now. But yeah, I mean, they did Dead Island 1, and then they did Riptide, but Jaeger is doing Dead Island 2. Who I think have only done 2 games. They did
Chuck
Spec
Yeager?
Ops Huh?
Nothing.
God.
I'll
They
be
did
right back.
Spec Ops: The Line.
Oh, okay.
Now we're looking at Michael's crotch, and they did. They did. I think it was just called Jaeger. It was like a flight game, I think. But yeah, Techland's been around for a while, but it's like they blew up with Dead Island, and now they're doing Dying Light as well.
Which
Because
is that
zombies.
like?
Dead, dying. God, I really am sick of zombie games, except for Plants vs Zombies.
I heard you play that and it was really fun.
It was fun, but nothing freaking works. Sort of. The chat doesn't work at all.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
hear
s-
anyone.
I'm really
Yeah,
excited
that's 'cause
to
nobody
play that
has
game. It
Connect.
looks like a fun kind of time waster in a good way. I mean that.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, it's really fun. It's silly and
Yeah.
basically they copy a lot of the modes from like Call of Duty and Battlefield, but they're self-aware about it. Like they do it on
Yeah.
purpose and just try to make it dumb. So one of them is called Vanquish. I think it's called Vanquish Confirmed, and all the DLC is free, which is cool. Um, and it's just kill confirmed from Call of Duty. The one I've been playing is called Graveyards and Gardens or Gardens and Graveyards, where basically if you're a plant, you're trying to defend this area, and once it gets taken over by the zombies, you move back an area, and eventually they get to like your base, and if a number of them get like inside the walls, that team wins. But it's really fun. There's lots of different options, and you can give your plants pickles for arms.
That's
Mm.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm always for a game that lets you play
I
with
hate
pickles.
The first time I played it, I could hear people in chat, and it was a bunch of Mexican children who seemed to be having a really fun time. But every time after that, I can see people's like microphone icon blinking, but I can't hear anything really except for them breathing. I think they just don't realize their Kinect's on, and my mic won't work. And it seems like it's an issue that other people are aware of, but yeah.
Too bad.
Too
And I
bad,
just
yeah.
beat Sniper Elite. We're going to talk about that later today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this is something I was kind of surprised that they didn't put in the main game. Alien Isolation looks really cool. And the main cast is coming back as DLC. And all I remember about that is Sigourney Weaver and that dude who was also in Spaceballs and played himself.
Yeah. Second best Alien movie cast.
No. Okay. Before we actually talk about the game, you think Prometheus is the best Alien movie?
Yes, I think Prometheus is the best Alien movie. Alien is obviously the better movie.
I'm not
Alien
someone
is
who
the best
even likes
Alien.
Aliens. Like, Aliens, I think, is overrated and doesn't hold up very well today.
I like Aliens, but Alien is obviously the best.
Hold on. You can't come in here and be like, Prometheus is the best Aliens movie, and then say, hold on.
No,
My
listen.
opinion needs to be qualified. Your opinion is valid, my friend.
But you're wrong, and I hate you.
No. It's definitely valid, but Alien is the best Alien film. I liked Prometheus more. That's one of those situations where it's not a guilty pleasure, because don't be guilty about your pleasures unless it's killing someone or what bad. But it's like Prometheus is nowhere near the level of Alien
Going
in terms
on
of
by best
filmmaking.
movie, by which one has the most instances of Charlize Theron being squashed by a big rolling ship, then Prometheus is the better movie.
Don't even bring your Charlize Theron hate.
She's not a bird.
I missed the T in that one.
She's not even like a bird.
Yet. What is it?
Yeah, I just was thinking Nelly Furtado too. Yeah.
That's why I said that. Let's get back to video games now.
I think the Care Bears movie 2 is clearly the superior movie to the Care Bears movie 1. Is that what we're talking
well,
about?
that's obvious. I mean. But anyway, so I guess they changed the DLC policy. So, like, what's happening to get the original cast of Alien?
Yeah, I don't know.
Except
Alien
John
is,
Hurt.
Yeah, except for John Hurt and Ian Holm.
Helm.
Who?
Holm.
Bilbo?
Making a joke.
Okay. Bilbo's not going to be in Alien. But, yeah,
He was
everyone's
also
there.
Frodo
When?
in the BBC audio version of Lord of the Rings in the 70s.
Don't even...
Telling you the truth.
You ever seen the animated? Back on topic. Let's talk about Alien.
Ralph
Alright, so
Bakshi.
Alien, pre-order bonus DLC is that you get to play these missions with the original cast. That's awesome. But recently, like you said, Gabe, I think they said it'll be available after release, which I thought was not ever really a doubt. I figured it was going to be coming at some point down the road. Because that's too cool, and they put too much work into getting that cast back to just have it be a pre-order GameStop thing. Like I don't.
It's
They-
just
We'll be
making
talking
a
about
game.
pre-ordering GameStop in a
Did
little.
they really, though, put in that much work? Because when was the last time you saw any of these people in a movie?
That's
Same.
true.
Whoa, Sigourney.
Well,
Weaver.
there's
Sigourney
still work
Weaver was
involved.
in, what, WALL-E, right? And
Avatar.
Has she done anything since?
She was in Avatar.
Well, Avatar is the biggest piece of shit anything
It
ever.
is overrated.
Yeah, I agree. It's not.
Oh,
But
We're just crapping on James Cameron today.
Anyways,
Titanic
I
sucked.
like Aliens a lot, and Titanic is great.
Ugh.
But you're a little baby boy, so.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Wait, does
True.
your girlfriend like it?
She doesn't really like movies like that.
Hmm.
She likes Girl Interrupted. She likes that movie.
Titanic is good.
She's gonna text me now and say I'm glad you mentioned me on air. But anyway,
I mentioned her, so she better text me.
okay, I'll just give her your number too. You can have a weird situation.
would you say a
What-
perfect situation by
So-
Weezer?
Get
So
out
what
of
do you
here.
guys-
I'm seriously going to drop you from the call.
I'm gonna stay on topic though. What do you guys think about the whole situation? The pre-order
Alien?
to get exclusive content thing.
I hate that. I think
I think everyone does.
exclusive pre-orders are the worst. And especially when games like Watch Dogs, it's like there's how many pre-order bonuses are there, and everyone has 2 different shirts or 1 extra mission.
And when you buy the $100 version of a game and you still don't have all the content, something's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't feel like any of that content is worthwhile. Otherwise, it'd be in the game.
Yeah,
You
I mean, we'll talk about one now. We'll talk about the game as a whole later, but they've done it for 2 games in a row. Sniper Elite, you get a pre-order bonus mission to kill Hitler, and I guess it'll be available. Like I was
It's not even available yet. Yeah.
no, like if you didn't pre-order the game, you can't. Oh, it's not even available for you.
Well, I don't think I thought you couldn't download it yet already.
You can
Not
play
really.
it, I think, but I don't think you can buy it.
Okay. I
but-
didn't get it, but anyway.
There's the text. But yeah, I wanted to get it because I was thinking like,
It was also a pre-order bonus for the second game.
yeah, and they were both
this-
to kill Hitler, just in
Yeah,
different
it's
spots.
the exact
And you
same
can
one.
Did you guys?
Any
Did you guys
pre-order
see
mission where I can shoot Hitler in the balls, or
Yeah.
it should really just be the one. But
Yeah, he better only have 1 ball.
in the second game he had 2, and people complained about that. But it'd be funny if he just had 1.
That's because they have the same skeleton for every character in the body in the game.
But they have 7. I mean, but he's one character. They could probably. It's
Don't have
Hitler.
balls.
What's that?
They really don't. Skeletons don't have balls.
Well, ball joints.
Well, I mean,
No,
same inner
Innards.
Yeah.
Same
Innards.
innards,
Yeah.
yeah. Same inner
My balls are definitely my inner character. Good.
Your balls are inside.
Did you
there's
guys?
probably no problem.
Did you guys? Did you guys see Polygon's story about this?
No.
About what?
They
Alien
posted-
or Sniper Elite?
About Alien. They posted a story called "Why You Shouldn't Pre-Order Alien
Isolation.
Isolation
Was it
or
Dan
any game."
Kuchera?
But when they first posted it, the headline was not looked at by an editor, and so the headline said "Why You Shouldn't Pre-Order." My wife and I were snickering about that. Pre-order is when you catch a whiff before you get the full onslaught of.
The fart.
Or any kind
Yeah,
of.
like fart jokes,
I'm
man.
kind of with you. Like, I don't really. Honestly, I still pre-order most of the games I buy, but I don't pre-order them that far in advance. I'll get them right away if I think that there's going to be a problem getting the game. But
I've
even
never pre-ordered a game. in
There's
my life.
never a problem getting a game. It's
No.
artificial.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally. But if other people are doing it, I have had times where they wouldn't give me a copy. I actually, this is
Digital.
embarrassing, but I pre-ordered Nintendogs in 2005,
Wow.
and
That's not
I couldn't-
embarrassing.
that
It's not
co-
embarrassing.
that game sold so well at launch that I didn't even get a copy, even though I pre-ordered it.
Oh no.
I got the game.
Do you have a real? But how did your real dog feel about that?
Well, I didn't have her yet. This is the substitute. And then when I got my real dog, I put that game away, and I never played it again.
Nintendogs are better. Real dogs don't cost $2,000 at the vet.
Real dogs love
cut
you and
balls out
have
of
more
their
than
head.
3 different reactions to what you do. But
My Nintendogs loved me more than you love me.
hey,
That's
I
true.
think you should call your dog over here and see how he thinks about what you're saying.
I can't.
That settles
Did he
that.
die and like?
No,
terrible?
he has really bad back problems, and if I call him in here, he'll jump down off our bed.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
that's not good.
Well, he's a wiener dog, so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
That's not
pre-orders.
depressing.
This is the best episode, I think.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, it's the most nonsensical, but I think it's entertaining so far. But yeah, I don't know. I usually pre-order, but it's just, I mean, if it's gonna be the same price and I know I'm gonna get the game anyway, why not? And you can cancel it. It's not a big deal. But
I pre-order because I like to buy shit off Amazon.
I would buy more games off Amazon if it wasn't for the fact that the point system sucks me in. And if I'm gonna have Game Informer, which you get through GameStop,
Oh,
I'm
here we
like,
go.
whatever. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but I don't get charged tax on Amazon. It's great.
that's true.
You don't?
Wait.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I
It's
do
like
too.
$5 a game. It's awesome.
I do really like getting games on Amazon too, though.
That's
I
a
don't
great
get
pre-order
charged.
bonus.
I don't get charged when I buy digital versions of games.
Is there sales
Charged
tax?
at all?
Taxed,
Can you
I
charge
don't get. I mean, often I don't get charged at all when they appear in my email.
Sure.
I think didn't the law just change where like if you're buying something digitally, they have to have the taxes for where you buy them, like from.
Depends on where you're from,
Yeah.
probably.
I think it's
Yeah.
like a.
No, but like Tristan, I'm saying like there's a 7% sales tax in Pennsylvania, but until like a couple years ago, it didn't matter if you bought something on Amazon.
Yeah, they changed. They did.
Yeah, I mean, it was
court
the
ruling
same
and
in
they changed it.
California. The year before I left, they added sales tax to Amazon, and
Yeah, they did that
stopped
just
buying
recently
games.
here.
I stopped buying things on Amazon at that point.
Yeah.
Started buying local.
Hmm.
Because
And that's why you moved to Brooklyn after that.
To
that's
fit
it.
in with the scene, with the local scene.
To be ironic.
Yeah.
He moved his entire life across the country just to be ironic.
It's the
It's dedication.
Oh god, hipsters aren't dedicated to anything, so
They're dedicated to looking good,
they're
dressing
dedicated to looking bad on purpose and Pabst Blue Ribbon. Anyway,
well. That second
So-
part's true.
so Ubisoft released they do these like quarterly financial reports. Their sales numbers are up 374% since the same quarter last year. But what I found interesting in this is that besides digital sales being way up and accounting for about a quarter of their total sales for the company, they also have this breakdown for which consoles games sold the most. And some of them, aren't too surprising, like 17% to 14% for a PS3 and Xbox 360. PS4 for the last quarter had 36% of all sales, compared to 17% for the Xbox One.
That's neat.
Yeah,
They're making money.
it's quite the difference. I thought I did not think they'd be that quite.
More than double.
Yeah, I thought that it'd be maybe like 50% higher.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing that's mostly because of Watch Dogs, right?
Probably, but yeah.
I missed the
what
first.
else is there?
What was the number on PS4?
36% of all Ubisoft sales last quarter were on PS4.
Mm.
So,
I would assume because Watch Dogs has been kind of billed as a PS4 game at times.
yeah, definitely.
So,
And
so
The Division's being billed as an Xbox game.
right.
It looks for some reason Assassin's Creed's being billed as an Xbox game, even though that's always been a PlayStation sort of centric advertising.
Yeah. They're making money off that, watching those dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Dog
so
watchers.
it shipped 8 million units so far, and they said it had sold 4 million a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, I mean the game's doing incredibly well. But the other thing that was really depressing is Nintendo, both the 3DS and the Wii U, as well as the Vita, neither even have 1% of total sales for the system. Obviously, Ubisoft hasn't released much for the 3DS recently. They said they're not going to be developing for the Wii U, but Child of Light's coming to the Vita, or I think it is already. And I think it seems like they're a good company to put more games on the system. But the thing about the Wii U that's depressing though is that last year, for the same quarter, the Wii U accounted for 3% of all Ubisoft sales. Now it's 0%.
How
the
is
only
that
thing
possible?
Released was Child of Light, I think, wasn't it? What else did they release on the Wii U?
Well, Watch Dogs is on the way.
Seven.
It's not there yet.
Well, yeah, supposedly.
Yeah, and they said they're not developing for it until they see more success. Although they have I think it was Yves Guillemot. He praised their E3 presentation. As, he should. It was great. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, if you look back, that was a couple months after the launch of the Wii U, and it did start off pretty well, but I don't think it was really because of Zombie U.
I love that game.
Bring back Killer Freaks from Outer Space. I wanted that more.
What is that?
It was what Zombie U was supposed
What
to be.
is that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Killer Freaks was gonna be like a 50s sort of B-movie style alien invasion game.
So destroy all humans again?
Kind of, except it was like you move the gamepad around to shoot and stuff. But when Zombie U got announced at E3 a couple years ago, during the conference, like uh, people were asking where's that game, and Aisha Tyler said that's what they made Zombie U into. Yeah, I don't really care about Zombie U, although it's really cheap right now. I think it's like what, $20?
Sure.
$15 on the eShop.
Oh yeah, great.
It's worth it. You just got to play it in your house when it's completely dark.
It's the same thing as Outlast.
That doesn't seem, but it doesn't seem like it'd be as scary a game. It seems like it's more about the
scary.
The difficulty.
You have a little bit more at your disposal, though, I think, in Zombie U to alleviate the scariness.
It's pretty scarce
Not
though
really.
in terms of ammo in Zombie U. Like you don't get much. You're constantly scouting.
Well, I haven't played it, so I have no idea. But Outlast scared me, so that's all I know.
Zombie U would scare you as well.
I think Zombie U, even though it wasn't perfect with the gamepad, is still one of my favorite examples of using the gamepad. Even though it wasn't like super great and fluid, but at least they did something. I thought it was pretty unique.
Huh.
In terms of gamepad usage, there's not much besides mini maps and stuff nowadays. And I don't think there needs to be.
The best examples I can think of, one of them is one of my favorite games on the Wii U. The other one I don't really like very much. I don't really like Pikmin 3 very much, but the Wii U controls for that, or the gamepad controls, excuse me, are really well done. I think the best
just updated those too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because they just updated it for like that Mario Kart 8 special, and so now because they knew a lot of people were going to get it with the Mario Kart deal, and so yeah, they upgraded it so you can use the touchscreen a lot more. But anyway, what was the other game that you liked?
Lego City Undercover. That had really good gamepad support. There was
fun.
What?
Fun.
You said fun. The only Wii U game I've really played so far, there's two of them, I guess, is New Super Mario Bros. U and Donkey Kong.
Super Mario 3D World's the best platformer. No, actually, that's wrong. Rayman Legends is.
Best platformer ever, or just on the Wii U?
On the Wii U.
Ever? No.
I was like,
I'm gonna end this call if that was.
No, the best one is definitely Little Big Planet, so we know you're in there.
Speaking of best platformers, do you guys know what the best pizza-themed platformer ever is?
Is it Pizza Pop?
It's called Pizza Pop.
Check out the article on the site.
Are you sure it's not that Noid game?
There's annotations here, here, and here.
Nunzios.
You should definitely check the article out if you want to see a sword-shaped pizza that our writer made, and a Koopa Troopa-shaped pizza.
Blue cheese.
Yeah.
No, I really hope everybody will take a look at that because it's quite funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Austin's been on a roll lately. That's a really good article. So here, for a little change, we can finally have a news article that fits our mood tonight. So Neversoft, about a month ago, it was announced that they were going to be like merging with to form like a super studio with Infinity Ward. Now they literally set fire to their logo. So the Neversoft logo is like it's like an eyeball, and apparently they have a big one. And we'll
Tony
link
Hawk.
in the description. Yep. So they did Tony Hawk. I think they did.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, they did. They helped with Spider-Man. Did they do 2, or was that Treyarch?
They created the first game and the second game.
Okay.
I thought Treyarch did that.
I'm gonna look into
We're
that.
talking about the Spider-Mans from the 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Treyarch.
Whatever,
Don't
man.
test
That's
me on
just
this.
like your opinion, man.
Big Lebowski.
I haven't seen that movie either.
God, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. So,
how long have you worked at the movie theater?
10 months, too long.
Don't they do like retro, like throwback?
Yeah, they haven't done that lately.
that movie's on TV all the time.
Yeah, guess what? I don't watch movies on TV because that ruins movies. So.
What, the Big Lebowski?
Actually, no, The Big Lebowski is hilarious on TV because I'm pretty sure the Coen brothers rewrote all the dialogue. There's a line where they say, this is what happens when you F a stranger in the ass. They changed it to, this is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. And
That's still not funny.
it's amazing. Well, it is when John Goodman's saying it while
Yeah.
he's smashing a car with a baseball bat.
I need to watch the movie. I know.
So,
Dude,
yeah.
Big Lebowski is one of the best movies of all time.
But is it better than Men in Black 3?
Yes, clearly.
I
Without
don't know
without a doubt.
I don't think Josh Brolin's very good.
I don't know where I pulled that one from, but I've seen that movie.
Men in Black 1's better.
Yeah, best one, obviously.
Anyway, Neversoft.
So Japan doesn't like consoles very much.
You just was there any more to say about Neversoft, or was that?
Nope, that's it.
All
See
right.
ya. Call of
That's some
Duty.
Tony Hawk. Yeah, okay, Tony Hawk.
So yeah, so the PS4, after released in Japan, has not sold very well. To date, it sold. Let's see. I'm looking at the Eurogamer article. See if I can find it. 620,000 units in Japan.
You know what will change that though? The Frozen themed PS4.
Yes, they're going to make a Frozen themed PS4. God, I think people should take their own advice and just let it go. I don't care about Frozen anymore.
It's so weird. I know that Japan really likes Disney stuff, like in the 80s. I think that might be a very general stereotype, but Disney stuff was really popular there for a time, and I don't know if Frozen is that happening again, or is that just random? What basis is that?
Well, Frozen's like
Frozen PS4?
the highest grossing. I think it's the highest grossing
Animated film,
movie that they've done.
sure, but here,
With,
I mean,
starring the incomparable Adele Dazeem.
yeah.
Michael is.
You guys want to know
I
what
think
I really
Michael's a
think?
little more than tipsy.
You guys want to know what I really think?
What?
I'm not sure I do.
I think human consciousness is a tragic misstep in evolution. We became too
I don't like this,
self-aware.
Michael.
Nature created an aspect of nature separate from itself. We are creatures
I don't like
that
this,
should
Michael.
not exist by
Okay,
natural
Rust
law.
Cole.
We are things that
This is-
labor under the illusion of having a self.
Have you become transcendence? Are you Johnny
The
Depp?
creation of
Like a-
sensory
I
experience
think he's
and
John
feeling,
Locke.
programmed with total assurance that we are each somebody, when in fact everybody's nobody.
I don't kick him out of the call or something, please. I'm scared.
I'm
That's
worried
what
for
I
your
think.
safety right now.
That's right.
But no,
It's
that's
all
not.
one big ghetto in outer space.
What's that movie where that happened? But it was like a prison.
Toe
Alien
Jam and
Three.
Earl.
What? Not Toe Jam and Earl.
Talking about
It was a
Alien
movie.
Three?
It was a movie. It came out last year or the year before, where they have to rescue someone from a space prison.
Elysium.
No, not Elysium.
Ripley's
Yeah.
Believe It or Not.
Lockdown. I think it was called.
Ripley. You just tied it back to Alien 3,
Yeah,
which did
there
it
we go.
first.
Yeah, that's why I said Ripley's Believe It or Not.
So, the PS4 in Japan, is there anything they can do to make people care about consoles in Japan?
Sure.
Monster Hunter.
Change the social fabric of.
Do you think they'll care? Because they can play that on the 3DS.
Yeah. It's exclusive to the 3DS. Number 4.
Yeah,
It
but
is?
number 5 isn't exclusive to anything yet.
Because it doesn't exist.
Because it doesn't exist. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sure it does, actually. I'm sure it'll be out next year on PS4 or iOS.
Monster Hunter 5, like the next full numbered, or like a revision of 4.
4G.
I think that's what we're getting here.
Sponsored.
Isn't that what we're...
It's going to be developed by AT&T.
I just want Phantasy Star Online 2, guys. Like, really bad.
That's never going to happen.
Well,
But-
I'll try to make
On
it
the
happen. for you,
Dreamcast with the modem attachment.
yeah. You don't need an attachment.
Michael.
You guys,
That's cool.
I was playing that online on my Dreamcast still last year.
That's cool.
And
I
every
love my
once in a while
Dreamcast.
I would see one other person
Why were you doing that?
because I love it.
Because he's Michael, dude.
Is that game fun to play when you're walking around by yourself,
Yeah.
thinking about before how the dot com?
Isn't the whole thing about Fantasy
Wi-Fi.
Star Online about
Clinton
how you can make
administration.
single player?
About what?
Dreamcast was ahead of its time.
I don't have my Dreamcast anymore though. I have it for GameCube though. I have version 2.
I never had a Dreamcast, but I played one. My favorite games were Crazy Taxi and House of the Dead.
Guess
House
what?
of the
Those
Dead
are
is
also
typing.
many things.
Yeah.
Typing of the Dead. That was
I bought my Dreamcast on 9/9/99 at
No,
EB
you
Games.
didn't.
999.
I,
That's when
I,
that's when it came out. 9/9/99, September
I
1999.
bought Code Veronica before I bought a Dreamcast, so I would have a reason to buy a Dreamcast. Because back then I couldn't just buy a Dreamcast like I could today.
Right, because your money bags
Best
over here.
memory card of all time.
I bought 2 very expensive consoles
What,
this week.
with the screen on it?
Yeah, the VMU. I played the stupid Sonic Tamagotchi game in high school geometry.
Whoa.
Can we
That
talk
was a
about
thing?
Tamagotchi? Tamagotchi, I think, was the beginning of the end for civilization. When we look back,
Just this-
or when the aliens look back on our downfall, they're going to say, when people started wasting their time feeding their imaginary friends.
Maybe, maybe the honorable thing for our species to do is deny our programming. Stop
Dude, I am
reproducing.
going to...
Walk hand in hand into extinction. One last midnight. Brothers and sisters
muting Michael
opting out of a
Tristan.
raw deal.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
I
He
don't hear
literally
it.
muted you.
I don't know how to unmute now. I don't know how to unmute.
I'll unmute. I think you muted him for everyone.
You did.
Did I really?
I just
Yeah.
unmuted myself.
Okay, I can hear him again.
Okay.
How useful is it to be able to mute somebody if they can unmute themselves?
Not very.
It's ridiculous.
Okay. Anyways, what were we talking about?
PlayStation in Japan, Tristan.
Okay.
Tamagotchis.
It's making money. PlayStation, Sony, Japan.
Yeah, we're talking about Tamagotchi too. Yeah.
True Detective Tamagotchi.
True Tamagotchi.
Tristan.
Oh my God.
I don't know how we're gonna recover from this podcast.
This is we're crashing it. We're extincting, or we're putting ourselves in the extinction. Video podcast extinction.
God, this is
Could you say
invisible
it's the age of
gamer
extinction?
We're not making sense anymore, but I hated that I couldn't stop using freaking Tamagotchi in the early 2000s when I was a little idiot.
You know, I also
Now I'm a
had
big
Nano
idiot,
Pets. I had Nano Pets. Do you remember those?
I
had
remember
Neopets.
the idea of them. Do you guys remember Webkins? That's a more recent one.
Yeah, not from experience, but I heard of it.
I have one.
From your girlfriend? Oh.
No.
No. No, I
No,
meant
it's
his girlfriend,
my
not yours.
friend in Columbus. His mom insisted that I needed a Webkins, and it's a frog. I don't
His
remember. the
mom
name.
insisted?
Yeah, because they had one, and I thought it was funny because I was making plays in this little app thing that I never actually unlocked on my own. We're talking about Webkins on a video game podcast because we're really hardcore gamers.
Hold on, you were writing plays?
Yeah, you could like do little plays where your characters say stuff, and I think I was changing the words to A Whole New World from Aladdin.
I just gotta say, this sounds exactly like Tomodachi Life.
Okay.
So
Except
bring
I
it.
think that you could have two males marry in the plays.
No, you couldn't.
No.
Okay.
Did you? Did you ever do it?
I don't think I had a wedding. I played the game for a couple hours.
They had weddings? Oh, you're talking about Tomodachi Life now.
I'm talking about Webkins. I'm saying I could have had two characters say, I marry you, and that'll be the wedding.
But you didn't,
That's true.
Mr. High and Mighty. But I didn't. It's okay, Gabe. Let's move on.
Okay.
What's next?
Sniper Elite 3.
Oh wait, what about Smash Bros. Characters?
Oh, yeah, we forgot to talk about that, so they're going to announce one.
Yeah.
Monday at 7.
There you go. Who do you guys think it's going to be?
Please let it be Lucas. Please let it be Lucas.
God, who cares?
I will buy the game if it's Lucas.
Well, here's a
Same
question.
character as Ness?
No, he's not the same character as Ness. His mother was Hinawa.
I mean, in the
His
game.
father is Flint. His brother is Klaus.
No, they're very different, but
Yes.
similar. Here's
It's
the question
same,
though.
but only in the other universe.
They're not the
Why-
same, different moves.
Is there a reason? I don't know if anyone else follows like Sakurai's daily stuff, but is there a reason why they're doing the reveal this way? Usually, if it's a character, they'll just put the character out, or they'll put it in a Nintendo Direct, but they're doing it completely differently.
Mm-hmm.
Because they
Right.
felt like it.
It's just weird.
I think
don't
it's
know,
Dig
I'm
Dug, and they
curious.
need to make a big announcement about it.
Well,
Who's the dude in the diaper from Tekken? Maybe it's him.
King?
All of them?
Yeah, the one with the crazy white hair and the diaper.
Tekken.
I don't know. I stopped playing Tekken after PlayStation.
Oh, I see. Heihachi.
Okay, yeah, I think it's him.
Oh God, please don't
Did
let it be
anybody
him.
even realize I was gone?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did, because
I
you were
saw
like
your
this.
weird face.
You were like this.
Yeah, I was really happy for a while, and I couldn't figure out why.
I just was gone. I was kicked out into the depths of cyberspace, and I didn't know what was happening.
Well, regardless, Smash Bros. It does. We'll see what happens on Monday, but it's just I think that it's odd that they're changing it up. But I'm interested. I'm excited.
I'm trying. Who hasn't what are the major characters that they still haven't announced that were in the last game besides like the
Ness,
third-party ones?
Jigglypuff,
Lucas.
Captain Falcon,
Those are givens.
Lucas, Ness,
They haven't announced Ness.
Falco,
Waluigi,
Nope.
right? No, he wasn't in the
Waluigi.
last one.
Or no, Wario hasn't been announced yet.
Waluigi wasn't in the last one as a character.
He's
No,
also
he was
not
also
he's also not actually a Nintendo character.
Wario hasn't
What?
been announced.
He was created by Camelot.
Okay, but I mean,
It'll be interesting to see if it's going to be someone new or not. You know.
wah.
I think
It's
it'll
just an
be.
old
I think it'll be Galaxian.
Just the whole game.
You play as like a MAME emulation, like just running around.
No, you would be an arcade cabinet.
I actually think that'd be good.
Sure.
Have you just fight as an arcade cabinet.
That would be fun.
What if in the next game they just decide that you're so creative with your Mii's that they're not even going to put characters in the game?
Yeah, it's just a Mii fighter game. That would be terrible.
It would be. I'm kind of just sad they didn't put Reggie in as Reggie either, because then they
Yeah.
could have the pizza attack.
Sure.
The Mii's look fun. They're kind of boring, but
Sword
Mii
me,
would be fun.
puncher me, kicker
Shooter
me.
me.
yeah,
Shooter me, yeah.
those are cheesy and stupid names. But I wish
Well,
it was just me.
I don't think that's the real names. I just kind of.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's Brawler,
I think it is Shooter.
or Blaster.
Gunner. No, it's Gunner maybe.
How many people here are going to definitely play this game when it comes out? 2, right?
Are you
Oh,
kidding?
3.
Smash Bros is like one of my most played
Well,
games.
that's because you're reviewing it. You two on the.
No, I would have bought it anyway because I'm.
No, it's because Smash Bros.
You two
is
black
good.
shirts are reviewing it.
That's true.
That sounds like a weird political slur.
No, it was like a. No, it was like a red shirts. It was like a red shirts reference.
Yeah.
To Star Trek.
Yeah.
I was going.
But I would buy it anyway. I'm gonna buy them
Yeah.
both. I might even still buy one because I want the GameCube adapter.
Mm. How sad is that though that Nintendo hasn't been able to come up with a better version, better way to play, like that game, than a controller that came out 13 years ago that they've
Is
had to
it
make
sad,
adapters
though?
for
'Cause,
consoles.
I mean,
I think it's just shows that they made an awesome controller, and it works
Yeah.
great. I don't think it's sad.
But
I
like
think
the
it's,
N64 controller worked fine for Smash, but then they came out with that and it was better, but they haven't been able to come out with something. There's no way I'm ever playing that thing with a pro controller. It would not feel right.
No.
No, it wouldn't. But that's just because
Michael cares
Melee
so
was-
little about this.
No, I'm like. What are you guys gonna do on the 3DS version? You're gonna play it on a pro controller essentially, and you're not gonna bitch about it because you're playing Smash Brothers on a handheld.
But the button
Yeah,
layout
but
is
it's a
different.
different case.
There's no options there.
A
Maybe
little
they'll
kid,
release a
by the way, a
GameCube
little
adapter
kid
for your
at my
3DS.
camp
They
today
will
came up to
probably
me.
release the GameCube adapter for the 3DS.
Yes.
There was a
please.
little kid who was taking selfies of himself with a 3DS XL today at work.
That kid is cool.
That's cool. I mean, 3D selfies.
Yeah, three-dimensional.
I-
He wasn't going front camera. He was going turn it around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have 3D selfies on Machu Picchu. That's right.
That's a good song by The Strokes.
It is.
Yeah.
I can't
So,
name
yeah.
anything about that band that's interesting.
I can't name anything about you that's good. I can't name anything about you that.
The Naked Lady in the album cover, that was nice.
Gabe, I'll name a thing about you. You suck.
Let's do predictions for Smash Bros. Characters, then we can move on, just for fun.
All right, Dig Dug.
Yep, Dig Dug.
Lucas.
I don't
I'm gonna
predict
go-
that at all. I'm just joking.
That was wishful thinking on all of our parts. I just want Dig Dug, and Michael just really wants Lucas.
I really think Ness and Captain Falcon gotta come back. That's all. Let's just
Well,
say
yeah, I mean,
but
if they don't, there will be riots. People will die.
yeah. Very possibly.
I think it may be Frog Bilbo.
What if they had
Oh,
Frog
that would be great.
Chrono Trigger? What if they had
Frog,
Chrono Trigger?
Frog
What
Bilbo.
if they just had all of Chrono Trigger as a character? Oh, that is horrifying.
Frog Bilbo.
I hope
You need
it's
to wake up at 5 in the morning.
Let's move on. We're going to talk about Sniper Elite now.
You're right, I gotta go run.
Okay, Sniper Elite.
Yeah, so we both beat it. You reviewed it. You liked it more than I did.
Yeah. Wait, you want to talk about it first?
Yeah, well, how about you talk about your what
Yeah,
you
you
said?
talk about it first. You reviewed it.
Yeah, I reviewed it. I did not go into it expecting anything except for, I don't know, hoping to be able to get to snipe people and sneak around. And so ultimately I did get to do that. It's kind of an extremely unpolished game in many ways, but I really enjoyed my time with it, and I compared it to Tenchu for the original PlayStation because it's unpolished and not perfect, but it's a ton of fun to play, and I still play the
Hold
original
on.
Tenchu.
Are you suggesting this is anything like Tenchu? Because I'll play it right now.
Well, you can play it without shooting a single person. You could stab, you could like sneak around and do stealth kill people. The only thing that's missing is like actual rooftop running, but there's lots of like varied plateaus and different kind of mountainous places where you can sneak around. And I was playing it like I played Tenchu, which was very slow and taking my time, and I really enjoyed it for that, honestly.
Do you get to assassinate Echigoya, the corrupt businessman?
Sure.
There are so few moments where you actually get to do cool sniper assassins of important people in this game. I'm gonna spoil it because the story's stupid, doesn't matter. But like the main bad guy, you don't even get to snipe.
It's that, I mean,
Wait,
the story's...
is it like you get to the end of the game, you've spent the whole time playing, sniping dudes, whatever, and then you see the main bad guy and the game takes over and shoots him for you?
Maybe.
Because that's what happened in Link to the Past today. It was like, claim the Triforce, and Link just walked by himself. Bullshit.
But well, it's like there's a. And if you really care about a spoiler here, you do need to reevaluate your life. It's freaking Sniper Elite. But
the story,
like,
I skipped the story after the
it's so
second
bad.
level.
It's so bad. And Max Parker was right. His voice does not match his face at all. But basically, at the end, you're trying to you have to shoot this crane thing to drop a bunch of tank shells, and it blows this building up. And the bad guy's stuck under rubble, and you just go up and say, "I remember the people I kill," and you shoot him with his gun, and then you walk away, and that's the end.
Swear to me.
Christian
Bale.
It's the thing is,
He
and I
does
said
sound kind of like that, but deeper though.
his voice is horrible. The main character is completely terrible, and probably my least favorite character I've ever.
I can't think of one good character in that game. The other British guy's boring. The villains are all terrible.
All right, so this turned into it's flawed, I really enjoyed it, to this game is awful. So.
Well, no. I'm saying that the characters are awful. The voice acting is bad. The gameplay, when that's not happening and you're just playing and sneaking around in the big levels, is really fun. There's lots of side quests that only open up if you do certain stuff, and the gameplay itself I truly enjoyed. When it went to the story mode or the guy started talking, I was really like, ugh, can't wait to get this over with.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
but in terms of just the fun factor, to use a generic term, but the fun factor for me was really fun. And if a game is flawed, there's games that I think are really flawed that they're still really fun.
You just cut out for a sec.
I was just saying there's games that are flawed that I would give an A or an A+ to, even just because there's other things that mean more to me than having it be perfect in graphics, perfect in sound, perfect in replayability, all these checkpoints. My scores are more.
The checkpoint system in this game might be the worst I've ever experienced in a video game. They say there's a checkpoint system in autosaving, but they also mention in the loading screens, save often, because they realized how terrible it is. You can get past milestones where you got past this, and there could be cutscenes, big cutscenes, and then you die and you go way past before that stuff.
Yeah, it is bad. It is. I mean, as a kind of devil's advocate to that, it is cool you can save anywhere.
That is cool.
If you're got really far and they don't have an autosave and you need to do something else, you can just save it and it'll bring you right back to that moment. So that's cool. But the checkpoint system is bad. But
It's kind of like an old school RPG thing where you have to just keep saving
Exactly.
every time you kill a thing. So you.
But it's
yeah.
like they also put in this system that is kind of supposed to be this set it and forget it, rotisserie chicken, and
yeah.
you can't do that for this. The other thing, the reason why I still liked it is when it gets in a groove and you're just sniping dudes from like a big like a sniper nest or whatever, it's really really good. But then when something bad happens or there's a tank or you have to pull out your like submachine gun and shoot, the shooting shooting with submachine guns and pistols and stuff in this game might be the worst I've ever played in a third-person shooter. They try to make it hard on purpose because they want you to go back to sniping, but it's pretty much impossible to kill someone if you're holding down the trigger for more than about a second.
Sounds like fun game.
But there's X-ray kill cams and you can shoot people's nuts off. So
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
That is fun.
Yeah, I mean, some people would hate it. I enjoyed parts of it, and it was really fun while it lasted.
Yeah, the multiplayer, I actually think it benefited. I was playing against one other person in the multiplayer, but I think the game was better for that because it was just this huge map, me and one other guy, where we spent like 10 minutes not seeing anyone, and eventually I was like, oh, I got you. And it was just us trying to shoot each other.
And then you lost.
And then I quit.
And then you lost because you're bad.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
I got real.
I hope he doesn't watch this. No, I love you, Dad. So let's wrap this up because I think.
I love you too, Dad. My dad.
I love my dad too.
Don't hate your dad, Seth.
Seth, don't be the only one that doesn't say it.
No, I love my dad too.
Father's Day episode.
Well, now we have the name of our episode.
I love my dad.
I love you too, Dad.
All right, guys, we're gonna go, but we'll be back next week to talk about all the GARMs that there is to talk about, and hopefully Michael will. You know what? Do this every episode. This is more.
Yeah, I think it actually works out better for everything.
Anyway,
Got it.
follow us on Twitter. Send us pictures of the
at-
pizzas you make.
Send us pictures of other things you want to send us.
No dick pics.
I mean,
Dang it, that's what I wanted! I'm just joking.
bye.
Send dick pics to Tristan.
No!
Tristan's a minor. I don't want to get him in trouble.
Yeah, that's terrible. You're mean.
Only for like 2 more minutes.
Unless it's pictures of like Dick Van Dyke or Dick Clark.
Yeah, or Dick Carson.
Dickerdoodles.
That just sounds like a snickerdoodle. That's shaped like
That's
dick.
something. It's a penny arcade thing.
Okay, let's
Alright,
bye.
anyway,
Cool.
and over.